What happens when a friendly interview between two comedy legends turns into one of the most shocking confrontations in late-night history? This wasn't just another celebrity chat. This was the moment Jimmy Kimmel crossed a line that could never be uncrossed, and Maya Rudolph made a decision that would stun the entertainment world. The scene was set for a typical, fun-filled night on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The audience was cheering. The lights were bright, and Maya Rudolph floated onto the stage, radiating her trademark warmth and energy. She settled into the guest chair, all smiles and easy laughter. Ready to talk about her hit show Loot and share some nostalgic stories? Jimmy began with his usual charm, welcoming back the SNL legend and comedy icon. They laughed about Maya's Los Angeles childhood, cruising through Westwood in the 80s, and their mutual love for Madonna. The atmosphere was light, conversation flowing like old friends catching up. Then Jimmy's smile turned just a little too sharp. He leaned forward with a glint in his eye that seasoned guests recognized as trouble. "Our research team found something fascinating," he said, holding up a yellowed LA Times article from 1990, something you might have forgotten. Maya's eyes sparkled with genuine curiosity as Jimmy revealed they'd found her teenage quote about Madonna and fashion designer Jean-Paul Gaultier. The audience applauded the fun blast from the past, but the mood shifted when Jimmy's tone turned from nostalgic to accusatory. "That's a very insightful comment for a high school student," Jimmy said, his voice dropping. "Almost too insightful, almost like it was planted." Maya's smile faltered as the audience's laughter died down. "You told me you didn't remember this," he continued, "but our sources say your publicist arranged that quote, that your entire 'I'm just a cool, normal teen persona' was a carefully crafted media narrative, even back then." The air went out of the room. Maya tried to laugh it off. "Jimmy, that's ridiculous." "I was a kid." But Jimmy wasn't backing down. "Were you?" He fired back. "Or were you already being groomed for stardom? Your mother was the famous Minnie Riperton. You grew up in the spotlight. This wasn't some random interview, was it? This was the beginning of the brand. The relatable Maya Rudolph." The audience sat in stunned silence as Jimmy escalated his attack. He pivoted to her current show Loot, where she plays a billionaire. "A role you seem to know a little too well," he noted with a raised eyebrow. "People close to the production tell me you've become difficult, that you demand script changes, that you refuse to do scenes you deem beneath you." Maya's composure began to crack. "That is an absolute lie," she said, her voice trembling. "Who told you that?" Jimmy just smiled coldly. "A little bird?" Then he went for the jugular, bringing up the nude scene with television legend Henry Winkler. "You said it was fun," Jimmy recalled, "but was it? Because I heard you fought to have his nudity featured more prominently. That you thought it would be good for ratings, exploiting a 78-year-old man for clicks. Is that your idea of comedy now, Maya?" That's when Maya stood up from her chair, her hands gripping the edges of the seat. "How dare you," she said, her voice low and dangerous. "Henry is a dear friend." "I would never," but Jimmy cut her off. "Or is this just who you've always been?" he demanded. The girl from the LA Times article? Calculating, ambitious, hiding behind this veneer of warm, goofy humor, while playing the game harder than anyone. The camera zoomed in on Maya's face as something inside her seemed to snap. She looked at Jimmy not with anger, but with a profound disappointment that was even more devastating. "You invited me here to promote my work," she said, her voice steady but filled with emotion. "To have a conversation. And you ambush me with these vile, fabricated accusations from unnamed sources." Jimmy tried to respond, but Maya was done. In a move that would become an instant viral moment, she slowly and deliberately unclipped her microphone. The soft click echoed through the silent studio. "No," she said, placing the microphone gently but firmly on her chair. "You're not connecting dots. You're drawing a target on my back for your own ratings. You're spitting on my family's name and my decades of hard work." She looked directly into the camera, then back at Jimmy. "I built my career on joy and laughter," she declared. "I won't let you turn it into something ugly. We're done here." Without another word, Maya Rudolph turned her back on a speechless Jimmy Kimmel and walked off his stage, her head held high. Leaving the host alone in a cloud of stunned silence, the aftermath was immediate and explosive. Social media divided into warring camps within minutes. Some praised Maya for taking a stand against toxic interview tactics, while others wondered if Jimmy had uncovered uncomfortable truths about Hollywood's beloved funny woman. Now the debate comes to you. Was Jimmy Kimmel doing his job as a journalist, asking the hard questions that need to be asked? Or did he cross an unforgivable line, destroying a friendly conversation for the sake of drama and ratings? The conversation is happening everywhere, and your voice matters in this cultural moment that has everyone talking.